Welcome back to ABC 7 Extra Sunday. I'm Mark Ross. Our guest tonight, the new president of New Mexico State University, Valerio Ferme. President Ferme, you're coming on board at a time where there are challenges at NMSU. The athletic department has been going through some struggles over the last couple of years in regards to the culture in both the men's and women's basketball programs. The school facing lawsuits from 3 former Aggie men's basketball team members regarding misconduct. Now, there was also an issue with an offensive coordinator on the Aggie football team who had to leave as a result of some alleged racist and homophobic posts that were found on his X account. Now, I know you can't address the lawsuits directly, but how can you work with athletic director Mario Moccia to get things back on track?
So I think, this is a very good question, and it's a conversation that I think as a university we need to address. And there might be a little bit of help coming in. I know that the governor is really intent on sort of solidifying the anti-hazing policies that we are seeing also coming from the current president of the United States. So I think addressing hazing generally for the population, but also specifically within certain cultures, and it's not only athletics, some fraternities that have similar issues, is important to do. When I was in Cincinnati, we had a similar anti-hazing law that came down. It was Collins Law that the governor of Ohio passed, and we had to come up with very stringent requirements for how we addressed these issues. So I think that's one part of it. The other part is what I was mentioning earlier about a culture reset. If we can reset as a culture that cares, as a culture that is what I call a culture of thank you, we can start also changing the narrative about how we treat each other at this university. So I would say it's a little bit stick right now, but it will get very pragmatic, especially if these anti-hazing laws get passed both at the national and state level.
You also have a graduate student workers union who earlier this year had a state labor board uphold their complaint that the university failed to provide information to the union as stipulated in the collective bargaining agreement. That information was regarding the eligibility of some of its members to receive partial tuition reimbursements. Can you talk about whether there's been any progress in the negotiations between the university and the union?
So yes, we have completed and signed a contract. In fact, the Board of Regents approved the new contract, the collective bargaining agreement with the graduate student union. So that's a step forward. You're referring to one part of it that we're making some progress, where we're now putting 6 credit hours as part of what we agree is in the contract. The students would like it to be 9. I think that is something that we'll probably consider in the next year and a half. I believe this is not a insurmountable issue, and we will get to even better rapport with the students.
Still ahead, we'll share part of President Ferme's first message to New Mexico State University and what it means. Stay with us. You're watching ABC 7 Extra Sunday.